The Cardinals always find a way to get their fans riled up and do something dumb. They've done just that today. Welcome into Cardinals Today by Chat Sports. I am your host, Joey O'Donnell. We've got a double dose of coaching news to get to here for you Cardinals fans. So this is why you hit that subscribe button before we dive into the news. Just so you know, I'm going to have you covered all off-season long with all Cardinals news, rumors, and analysis. Who are they looking at signing? Who's going to trade block? Kyler Murray trade rumors seems inevitable at this point. Who are they going to draft? I've got you covered with all of it, and we want to hear from you guys. This is an interactive show. I'll ask your opinions throughout the episode and get active in the comment section. So, currently, we have 1,291 subs, but we get more. We can make more videos, so help me out. Be able to deliver free Cardinals content to you guys all the time. That is why you hit that subscribe button. Appreciate it. And we'll start with the first report from Ian Rappaport, and that is that it is official that the Cardinals are going to retain Nick Rallis at DC. After they did a full search, all of Mike LaFleur's coordinators are now set. And my first reaction, what are we doing? You're bringing back Nick Rallis as the DC? Did you watch the Cardinals defense last season? Look at where they ranked in some key metrics. Points per game allowed, 29th. Rushing yards per game allowed, 25th. Passing yards per game allowed, 24th. I mean, seriously. Had 30 sacks, tied for 30th of all the teams in the league. Not great at getting takeaways. Not good at getting pressure on the quarterback. I mean, seriously. Every metric you could think of, it was not pretty for the Cardinals defense. Does LaFleur know that? Does he know anything about defense? Or is this just kind of like a, hey, I'm here to fix the offense. I don't really know much about the defensive side of the ball. I'm just going to keep what you had. Nick Rallis called plays before. Boom, let him keep running it. But it wasn't good when he did it. And he also has shown he's not good at developing rookies. Not good at developing defensive talent on that side of the football. And the reason the Cardinals supposedly made this move is because they wanted stability, continuity. You know, they don't want to keep changing everything year after year after year. I get all of that. But what good is stability if it's consistently bad? What good is consistency if it sucks every year? At some point, a fresh perspective and a change from that awful Cardinals defense we saw last year, I think would have excited Cardinals fans a lot more. And they had a great candidate. They really did. Matt Zenitz told us that the Cardinals interviewed Seahawks defensive pass game coordinator Carl Scott for the DC job. Scott had been of interest for a few DC jobs for 2 years in a row now, and he just helped Seattle rank number 1 in the NFL in scoring defense. And specifically, he worked with the DBs in Seattle. And he did such a good job with them. Think of all the injuries that Seattle corners got. I mean, Love missed some time, Witherspoon missed some time, and every time Carl Scott had the next guy ready to go and played well, it didn't matter. And that's why he's getting so many looks right now. There's a lot of buzz. He might even be the Seahawks' next DC if they're not able to keep 30. And Rallis was Gannon's DC. Like, you had a defensive coach, and that coach got fired with the DC that he had, and you keep that DC? Doesn't add up. It doesn't. I would rather LaFleur bring another of his own guys or, interview someone else. Get Carl Scott, like I said. You keep the DC of the defensive coach that got fired. It's turmoil. It's a mess. Dumpster fire, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't add up. So I want you guys to sound off in the comment section for me. Like I said, we want to make this an interactive show. So comment your one-word reaction to hearing that Nick Rallis is back as the Cardinals defensive coordinator. Let me know in the comment section. Sound off down there for me. I'm going to go through and read all of your opinions on the matter, and I will reply to them as well. So comment a one-word reaction to Rallis being back as the DC. But genuinely, I don't think it's a good idea at all. Next piece of coaching news, Rappaport tells us that the Cardinals are hiring Michael Ghobrial as their new special teams coordinator. The former Giants special teams coach also worked with Michael LaFleur when they were both with the Jets. We'll look at some of his experience. At least he has some. Been coaching since 2011, started in college football, then made his way to the NFL. Most notably, as that tweet had mentioned, He was the Jets' assistant special teams coordinator from 2021 to 2023. That's where he overlapped with LaFleur, and then he has been the Giants' special teams coordinator for the past 2 seasons. And so with LaFleur's staff fully figured out, it looks like this. Nathaniel Hackett, Nick Rallis, and the Jets and Giants special teams coordinator the past couple years. I get it. It's not enthralling. I wouldn't be excited if you didn't read into the names too much. Everyone's probably going to make fun of it. You're probably going to see that on Twitter a lot right now. OMG, look how bad the Cardinals coordinating staff is. Wow, the Cardinals suck. I get it. I don't hate the Hackett hire, though. Okay, the OC hire is not as bad as people are going to try and make it seem. Just because Nathaniel Hackett was terrible in his leadership stints, he's not the one calling the plays, running the offense. It is Mike LaFleur, a Sean McVay disciple, who is running this thing. All right, but because of that, you literally need Mike LaFleur to be a miracle worker. I mean, this dude has to be the savior. He has to be able to revamp this entire team. It's a lot to ask him to do in one season here. He's controlling the offense completely, and he's leaving it up to Rallis to do the defense, who has not had success before. Like, we're going to need some major strides here in 2026 if there's any chance at this thing getting turned around. I mean, and look, credit LaFleur. Like I said, I liked the hire a lot. I was excited about it. He's from the McVay and Shanahan tree. McVay coordinators have a successful track record of doing well in the National Football League. LaFleur's only 38 years old, and you could somewhat excuse his tenure in the Jets just because of how awful the Jets organization is. But got multiple former Jets on our staff. Like, you're asking a lot right now. You are asking for a miracle here for the Cardinals to turn things around quickly. And so, as much as I am an optimistic person and I want to be optimistic about the Cardinals next season and say, yeah, guys, we can do this with Mike LaFleur, it looks like it's a rebuild. It looks like this year is just going to be about figuring it out, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't, seeing what players you want to keep, who we can get in the draft, and then the years after that, get your quarterback and be good eventually. Eventually, the Cardinals will be back. I really believe. We'll see them in the Super Bowl again at some point, hopefully in our lifetime. Someday, they will be good again. But unfortunately, I am out of arguments to say that will be this season. So you predict it for me in the comments section. How many games do the Cardinals win in 2026? Comment a number. You know they're going to play 17 of them. You can comment anywhere from 0 to 17. How many games will the Cardinals win? Give me one in the comments section. And like I said, I will go through and see what you guys think. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Hopefully, today's episode was informative and we could vent together. Hit that subscribe button, totally free, and I'll have more Cardinals videos coming out for you every single week. Don't miss out.